Y'all know anything for claimants don't make sense. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Y'all already know it's Before Reacts. To all my for lifers out there, I pray that you guys have a blessed day and a blessed night and a blessed week. Let's get right into the video. Now, Mowry is being interviewed for her new show coming out about my next act after divorce. She seems to just continuously speak on this matter, and you would think that she graduated, that she's fine with her life, but she continuously doubles back on everything, and she just seems to be miserable. Let's look at it.
Through your process of what made you say you wanted to do this and why this was the perfect time for you to share
Yeah.
your journey at this moment in time.
That's a very great question, but I think you already touched on it. I just want to inspire.
Mhm.
I want to encourage women and just people in general that are going through some sort of transition in their life.
Mm.
Whether it's, going through a divorce, whether you're transitioning from job to job or state to state. But not only that, I think when I went through, or I'm still healing and I'm still on my journey, I didn't see any representation, meaning I didn't see anyone being vulnerable and telling.
So, to my understanding, you didn't see all the women on TikTok that talk about their divorce, that literally dive in deep into the lives and exploit that all over the internet. And you're trying to say you didn't see that? You're trying to say you don't hear women talk about it so extensively? Nah, I doubt that. I believe you're doing this as a part of you trying to find validation in the decision that you made, and you want other people to vouch for that. And that, my friend, is not true. That is not true. Because if you need other people to clarify something for you and it's not within you innately, that means it's not how you truly feel. It's based off of somebody else's biased opinion. There's so many people that went through divorces for other reasons. Some people literally was cheated on and they caught the person in the act. And then they're looking at your situation and they're thinking, no, it doesn't resonate with theirs. It's still a divorce. Yes, it's the same decree, but it's not the same recipe that was involved in the mess. So there was a lot of women that, speak on this, just like there's a lot of men nowadays speaking. I really believe Corey should make a series about it, but he doesn't like to dwell on it. This girl said she graduated.
How did they get through it?
Mm.
Meaning, you hear about a lot of stories when it comes to divorce, and then you'll just kind of see them back in a relationship and everything just seems quote unquote fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, how did you get there? How did you get from A to Z? What happened in the middle of that? How did you heal? Did
Mm.
you go to therapy? What did you do to get there?
When you look at Tia Mowry's eyes, all you see is a person that's very conflicted, giving out mixed signals. You're going to inspire a woman because she feels unhappy, just like a man out there that may feel unhappy at the moment because they're all ephemeral emotions. They do not last. Happiness is something that has to be strived for every single day. Just like you're going to wake up sometimes on the wrong side of the bed, doesn't mean that dictates your life. That's why with each other, that's why the Bible talks about long suffering. Suffering builds endurance and character. Rejoice in your suffering because it's going to help you get through even tougher times. And it's going to build you up with resilience to things that you know are temporary. Sometimes emotions are temporary. The flesh can never be satisfied. You will eat something that you felt like was the best food in the world. Keep eating that from Monday to Friday. And I guarantee you'll be sick of it and you won't eat it for a long time. Then you'll revisit it. That's just how life is. The flesh will get used to things. You need to always make sure that you're striving for spirituality and truth. Because when you lack those things, things always go astray. In a relationship, you're going to stay the same age. You got married mentally, even though the body's going to age, it's going to get used to certain things, but your mentality is going to stay the same. You have to continue to strive for knowledge, examining yourself daily, challenging each other when it comes to morals and ethics and spirituality. That's how you keep a relationship fruitful. But when it's void of that and people are just kind of just stringing along, having a routine life, it's going to feel like, oh man, this is a boring, this is that. And that's where she's at.
there.
Mhm.
So I guess what I'm saying is I just want to, help women out there and help people, because I felt alone. I
Mhm.
really did.
Mhm.
And I don't want anybody else to feel that. So I'm like, if I can be vulnerable and share my story, then maybe I can inspire and help some other women.
See, at the end of the day, and I bet by the end of that show, you're not going to know what exactly happened in the marriage. You're never going to truly understand it, because when these woke people say, "Oh, I just want to find my happiness," what that means is I ain't never had the chance to go out there and do some wild things. I ain't never had the chance to dress like this and that, because that's what they believe, which they were being protected from that, protected from STDs, protected from men out there that's going to pass you around and you build soul ties to. People think they're missing something, you're really not. You at 40 something years old and you had a family, you have a marriage that could have been worked on. But at the end of the day, I want people to see the end result. Not about no show. Just look at years later from now. Watch 3, 4 years from now and look where she's at. And you revisit that where everybody has their, comments about it. Watch in the next few years and then look at this situation and revisit it. And I bet you say to yourself, like, damn, they ain't what it was kicked up all to be when she said graduation. A lot of women are going to regret, and a lot of men will regret getting divorced for things about happiness when you can work on that. I mean, never, nobody's 100% going to be ecstatic every single day. You might have good energy, but you're not going to be always at that peak of happiness. It has to be worked on. That's why God said all your wants and needs should be to your husband the same way it should be to your wife. Your body is not your own. That's why you're supposed to learn each other and examine yourselves daily, but people don't do it. And look at this post she did a while back reflecting on divorce. It seems like for the person who seems like they graduated and always happy compared to Corey, she's always doing.
It may sound cliche, but time truly does have a way of soothing pain. Someday, I believe I'll be able to look back on this time with nothing but warmth and gratitude for the beautiful children brought into my life and the stronger version of myself that emerged from the experience.
A stronger version of yourself that emerged from the experience. Now, this is wild to me because you broke up the nuclear family. Now you have a parent. I mean, y'all was in the same house, so your kids. A lot of people put their happiness even above their kids in terms of them being able to see a functioning couple go through, their trials and tribulations, get counseling, have God, spirituality, to work through those things, challenge each other daily. And when you void that, it makes the kids like, hey, whenever you feel like your happiness, one day you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and say, I ain't feeling good today, I'm getting a divorce. I don't feel like I'm living my best life, I'm getting a divorce. People are getting divorces for the weirdest reasons. That's why marriage is going down the drain. That's why a lot of people ain't getting married no more. And that's why a lot of women out there gonna be talking about some, I ain't get married, I ain't this. You know why? Because people just feel like one day they wake up, I'm just not happy. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about in the comments, man. This is wow. To all my for lifers out there, make sure you subscribe, man. I'm up.